Hey guys, what's going on? It's Eli, back with another review video, and continuing on, reviewing the rest of the MCU shows on Disney+, and yeah, I know because in the last one, I said that, until Loki Season 2, well, yes, but I almost forgot that this was in between Secret Invasion and Loki Season 2, so my bad. Yeah, so that's right. You read the title, you know exactly what the next MCU show it is on Disney Plus that I'm reviewing, and this being Season 2. Yes, I am finally reviewing Season 2 of I Am Groot. Yes, Season 2 of I Am Groot. Season 2 did not disappoint. Now, a little recap on Season 1. Well, with Season 1, it was really good because James Cameron bringing us another piece of Guardians of the Galaxy material, but that same year, with Season 1, we also had gotten the Guardians of the Galaxy holiday special, so yeah. And the same year with Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, we would get another season of I Am Groot. And for what Season 2 had to offer and what was in store for Season 2, really good, of course, yeah. So again, because with Season 1, with what went on with our little favorite version of Groot, Baby Groot and such, especially how Groot was, during the events of Volume 2, and, well, I assume as though for the I Am Groot series, well, taking place, maybe, before the events of Volume 2 or after, I mean, whichever which, but yeah. Again, Season 1 was really good, and we wouldn't have to wait that long for there to be another season, yeah. The total of episodes for Season 2 being 5, yes, 5, and the same goes for Season 1, yeah, total of 5 episodes for, Season 2, and with Season 1, and, just again, what goes on in Season 2 this time, and some shenanigans that Groot finds himself into, and sometimes causing a little bit of trouble, and, when the Guardians aren't around him, just, yeah, it's just so funny, yeah. But, yeah, I'm glad to have finally watched Season 2 of I Am Groot. Very short episodes. Yeah, I mean, that's amazing, because how very short they are, but at the same time, they don't disappoint, bringing us some good entertainment, laughter, and with what goes on in each of them, the stories. What more do I have to say? Yeah. Okay, so getting into I Am Groot Season 2 itself, yeah, again, the total of 5 episodes. So Episode 1, Are You My Groot? Description / the story. Groot stumbles across a strange egg, adopting the little creature that emerges as his own, yeah. So Episode 1, funny, of course, because Groot roaming around in, a forest and coming across an egg, and the egg hatches, and Groot looking after this tiny little baby bird. And as Groot is trying to teach the bird to do some things, like to drink water and stuff like that, well, we can see as though that the little baby bird is kind of stupid, and with the face, having its beak down, its jaw open all the time, and just at a certain point, because it's starting to get Groot on his nerves, especially when the baby bird makes a nest on, basically relaxes on the top of Groot's head. But, at a certain point, Groot stuffing the bird in his backpack, but then all other birds, the same species as that bird, start to emerge, and Groot thinks that they're chasing after him, but no, because they go to their big mama. Yeah. And baby Groot going to miss the little baby bird that he helped look after and such, and even, the little baby bird, left a piece of candy or something for Groot to have, because, yeah, that being in this episode. But just, yeah, overall, Episode 1, Are You My Groot, was a pretty good one. Okay, so Episode 2, Groot noses around. Yeah, because of a nose. Description / the story. When Groot discovers a bionic nose-shaped device that grants him a sense of smell, he quickly learns not to stick his new nose where it doesn't belong. So in this one, because, Groot in his room, playing a video game, but at a certain point, the batteries start to go dead, and he has to find new batteries. And when he's searching for some new batteries, he at one point is looking through this, this container of some tools and gadgets, and he accidentally has a nose be placed on him. And yeah, again, it being a bionic nose, although, I don't know, because while watching episode 2, for some reason, I was thinking of the Mr. Potato Head nose, because we all know, of course, that the color of the Mr. Potato Head nose is orange, and that goes for the bionic nose, because it too being orange, but it's not a Mr. Potato Head nose, obviously. So once he accidentally has the bionic nose placed on him, he can now smell everything. And throughout the episode, he's just smelling some good organic stuff like, food or flowers, or the smell, I guess, of perfume or something, or even the smell of, say, a comic book. Oh, yeah, that's a good thing right there. I mean, who doesn't love certain specific smells of comic books? Especially some of those old comic books. Like, I don't know, like maybe say from the 70s or 80s. You get my point. Yeah, that's a nice detail there. But at a certain point, Groot starts smelling other things that are just just even, like, because when he smells a toilet, I am Groot. And then, when he eventually finds some batteries, when he goes back into his room, still with the bionic nose, he can smell how god-awful his room is. And the only way to solve that is by going for, like, a mop cleaner or something. Well, I was thinking of this, too. We all think at first, when watching this episode, like, he's probably going to use it to tidy up his room, polish it, and clean it from, getting the awful scent. But no, he uses it to unplug the bionic nose off of him. And everything's back to normal. So he can no longer smell the horrible scent in his room, and goes back to, having snacks and a beverage and playing his video game. And the video game that he's playing, because I did do a rewatch of this, just, watching those reacting to it on YouTube, and one of them pointed out a scroll. I didn't quite notice that when watching the episode. But overall, episode 2, Groot noses around. It was a good one. Okay, so next up, episode 3. Okay, 3 more left. So the third to last episode, episode 3, Groot's Snow Day. Description / the story. After landing on the icy planet of Thelagar, if I'm saying that right, Groot fashions a snowman with scraps of junk. If advertently, I think I'm saying that right, yeah, creating an unstoppable snowman robot that wreaks havoc. Yeah, wreaks havoc, etc. Yeah, this one was a good one, too. I mean, all of the episodes of Season 2 of I Am Groot were good. And with what goes on in Episode 3, I lift 2 fingers, I meant 3 fingers, the Guardians, they land on a icy planet, and, obviously the Guardians, they go off to do whatever mission it is that they have to do on the icy planet, while Groot remains behind on the ship, and he at one point is making hot cocoa, but then he starts to bundle up and head out to play in the snow, and just him playing around the snow, and up to when he starts to build his very own snowman, and up to when he starts using scraps of junk, and when he accidentally, I guess you could say, makes a snowman that's part robot, and it comes to life, and yeah, chaos happens, and attacking Groot, and was and then spotted the Guardians of the Galaxy ship and was going to attack, on the ship. And Groot thinks that it's going after his hot cocoa, and Groot has to do something to stop this half snowman, half robot. And luckily for Groot, because one of the things that was built on the snowman, the scraps of junk, was this rocket or something, and Groot using snowballs to get its attention, and when he throws another snowball, it hits the rocket missile and such, and it starts to, lift off, and the snowman flying in the air, and then fireworks go off, and, well, the half snowman, half robot is defeated. And all ends well, and Groot, tasting the hot cocoa he made, but then he doesn't like it, I guess. Maybe at a certain point, it got too cool or something, I don't know. And he just, he throws the glass, the mug, and we can hear the voice of Rocket, because it hit Rocket's face, and, dude! And, well, it's Bradley Cooper once again voicing Rocket. Just for one line. But you know what? Who cares? It was worth it. It was great to hear him as Rocket once again. And by the way, because, Vin Diesel, obviously, coming back to voice Baby Groot, but also Fred Tatasciore doing some additional voices. Maybe some for Groot, I guess? I don't know, but, mainly it's Vin Diesel, okay? So, yeah. And right before Groot's snow day ends, one of the mechanical parts from the half snowman, half robot, the eye, comes back on, so it's not done quite yet. Okay, so yeah, but overall, Episode 3, Groot's Snow Day, was a pretty good one, yeah. Okay, so, 2 more left. The second to last episode, Groot's Sweet Treat. Description / the story. As an intergalactic ice cream truck, yes, approaches, Groot, desperate to get a treat, frantically scours the ship for coins, yeah. Okay, so I didn't really know what to expect from this episode, and even when, I saw the stilled shot of Groot with a piggy bank, but yeah. In Episode 4, Groot's Sweet Treat, because, well, at one point, yeah, an intergalactic ice cream truck. Now, why did that never occur to me? And because, what we know and what is like out in the galaxy and with, the Guardians of the Galaxy characters and such, that there would be, say, an intergalactic ice cream truck. So, yeah. So again, an intergalactic ice cream truck emerges and playing, that ice cream tune, the ice cream music that we would hear, and Groot just wanting an ice cream bar, but he has to have a coin to pay to get an ice cream bar. And throughout the episode, just him, scurrying to get a coin, and when he loses a coin or two, like at one point trying to vacuum it from an air duct and such, air vent, or when he goes for a claw machine to get a coin. And, well, when ultimately he breaks something, from the claw machine and so on, and a bunch of coins are out, and thus grabbing a coin, but at the very last second, he missed the intergalactic ice cream truck. Yeah. But Groot is not giving up quite yet, because he takes a pod, those pods that we see in Guardians of the Galaxy, and makes his way and desperately, getting to the intergalactic ice cream truck, and, well, should have seen it coming, because we hear a crash or something, and yeah, he did get an ice cream bar in the end, but what happened was, yeah, he did crash into the intergalactic ice cream truck. He destroyed it practically, but not intentionally, and besides, Groot being that young and just, getting into some trouble, just, not intentionally, but yeah, and of course the Nova Corps. They show up and, well, yeah, Groot is going to get in trouble for that, and especially, the Guardians are probably and just mainly say Rocket will ground him. God. Oh, that was a funny way to end it. Yeah. Episode 4, Groot's Sweet Treat. It was good. Yeah. Okay, and now we come to the 5th and final episode of Season 2 of I Am Groot, which being Groot and the Great Prophecy. Description / the story. Groot finds himself in the heart of an ancient Dreslar temple with a mystic prophecy. He must fulfill it to save the universe. Now, in this one, well, we do get a voice in this movie. I mean, with the exception of, say, Groot sometimes talking, just, saying, I am Groot, and with, one line from Rocket. In this, well, we get the returning voice performance of Jeffrey Wright as the Watcher, straight from the animated show What If. Yeah, so nice to see Jeffrey Wright once again voicing the Watcher, and in the MCU. I mean, aside from, say, What If, that's a bit different, but, you get my point, So yeah. So basically, the Watcher narrating and telling us about this prophecy, and from this Dreslar temple, this special seed, and how there is one being that is the answer to all of this, to save the universe, to fulfill this, and that, of course, being Groot. But Groot, I don't even think he really came to get the seed, because he starts just roaming around in the temple doing some funny stuff, like playing with a ball and avoiding the traps. Like, yeah, lucky for Groot, and because he's small, yeah, avoiding all the traps that are unleashed by Groot by stepping on the stones and such on the floor. The ground / floor. And the Watcher, his comments and his reaction to what Groot is doing, oh, just so funny. Jeffrey Wright, fantastic actor, great guy, and his voice performance as the Watcher in this, fantastic. And because Groot can't even hear the Watcher, so, I mean, the Watcher attempting to get Groot's attention by, shining a light on the seed to guide him to what Groot is supposed to do. And even when, say, more booby traps are unleashed, like, say, lava around the seed, and Groot at one point is drawing on a map, with chalk and such. And when ultimately, and after taking a nap, Groot is finally sees the seed, because obviously the Watcher, it's his doing, shining a beam of light to get Groot's attention to go to the seed, and that's what he does. But ultimately, Groot doesn't go for the seed. He lets it burn in the lava. All he did was get another piece of ball or something. And, well, because of this, the temple starts to collapse, and yeah. But ultimately, Groot is okay. He survived, of course, and, well, seems as though that now he's the prophecy, the seed, and so on. He is, the prophecy, and, to save the universe, because, well, the Watcher felt that all of the universe was doomed because Groot didn't get the seed and such. But again, in the end, he becomes the seed and so on, what the Watcher says. And all ends well. That's good to see. Yeah. But yeah, Episode 5, Groot and the Prophecy, it was a good one. And that being the 5th and final episode of I Am Groot Season 2. Yeah, Season 2 of I Am Groot, again, it did not disappoint. With what was going on in each of the 5 episodes, and with what Groot was doing, the shenanigans he got himself into, not intentionally, getting into trouble a few times, and just, yeah, causing disaster here and there, with the hilarious moments and a couple of other voices that we got in Season 2, from Rocket and the Watcher, and some good animation, and, well, because, this being in the MCU and live action, just, yeah. Just, what more do I have to say? Season 2 of I Am Groot, it was another good season, and, yeah, 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10 for Season 2, and if not, the entirety of this show, because it does not disappoint. It's really good, and for those of us who really enjoy the Guardians of the Galaxy, and everybody who can't stand and love Groot, especially Baby Groot, yeah. So what about you guys? What did you think of Season 2 of I Am Groot itself? which of the 5 episodes were your favorites? Did you get some good laughs and chuckles with what was going on in Season 2? Did you like that, we got voice cameos of, say, Rocket and the Watcher, and the shenanigans and, troubled situations that Groot gets himself into? Yeah, just overall, what did you think of Season 2 itself, and with what I've had to say, my review, and yeah, what did you think of my review? Leave comments and give this review video a like, as always. And so, with all that being said, thank you very much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed my review of Season 2 of I Am Groot. More review videos are on the way. They're going to be awesome. Keep looking forward, and I'll see you guys in the next video / review. And yep, now that I've reviewed Season 2 of I Am Groot, up next, this time, Season 2 of Loki. Yeah, again, stay tuned for that. Take care, and until Season 3 of I Am Groot, peace out, and Avengers, assemble.